Hey guys, it's the Review Crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And we are here today with Season 1, Episode 7 of Andor.
I'm excited. I feel like it's probably not going to be a super crazy episode, depending on if it follows the same pace.
We did just wrap up the big heist episode, so now it's kind of like...
They could up the pacing, though, and like change it up.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, fair. I do, too.
It could be different. You don't know, but the formula so far has been 3-episode arcs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's been pretty cool because, you get that little build-up, but that just means the third episode gets to be full payout the entire time.
Yeah.
So that's
satisfying.
Cool, because like a lot of TV shows, they do the build-up and the payout in the same episode, which leads you to not have like a full, satisfying...
Makes it feel more
or
episodic.
Like maybe some shows, it's like 6 seasons and there's not really a payout. Whatever. Anyways.
Do you want to call that one out? Or
No, I'm just going to
Is that Game of Thrones?
No, maybe.
Maybe? Okay.
Well, I thought we were talking about Lost.
I mean, there's a lot. You can pick a lot of shows that fit that.
I enjoyed the last season of Game of Thrones. It wasn't Game of Thrones, but it was quality.
All right, and we're just going to remove him from...
Just going to flop him out. Hey guys, Mike and Joe here with our episode of Andor. No, just kidding. So moving into this last episode, only 3 people survived: Cinta, Val, and Andor.
My boy Nemec's out.
Nemec's out. Skeen's out, and I don't remember the stormtrooper's name, but Tamarin. Thank you, as well as Gorn. Yeah, Gorn all passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah, Gorn. That was a real bummer because he died like way too
Gorn
fast.
Deserved a much better
he
death.
did, but
he just got shot right off the ramp.
Dirty.
In this episode, we're going to see what happens as Andor has taken his cut of the money, a ship, and has fled. Season 1, Episode 7 of Andor. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
How the paladin.
Didn't we have this scene already?
He's just living the hell every day.
Wait, his name is Cyril?
Did you know that?
Cyril.
No.
You're not paying attention.
No, clearly not.
Is this the uncle?
Is that how you're dressing yourself now?
Drink your blue milk. They can.
Yularen. So, fun fact: Admiral Yularen was the guy in the first episode of Clone Wars that we watched. This guy.
This guy.
And eager we are to respond.
Just think about how his face was with the mustache and the hair, and then when you see him, look at what he looks like.
Is how tight to close our fist.
That's the guy from the episode.
Oh, the guy. That's the boss's boss.
No, that's the guy from the Clone Wars episode we watched. The Admiral that was on the ship with Anakin.
All prison sentences are immediately re-evaluated. All outstanding fines and levies are to be paid.
Wow. So they're going like all in.
Martial order.
So this is like the first. It seems like this is the first big rebellion act, and they just were like, okay, well, anybody who's acting down is gonna be cracked down on.
That's exactly what they want. Imagine what happened at Aldani like a robbery. What would you call it? An announcement.
They may reschedule.
Oh my
God.
What were my words?
Has anyone ever made a weapon that wasn't used? A network's been built.
You realize what you set in motion.
Why is that
Time for that
coming?
as well.
Puppeting mode has
Recording
to
every
be
conversation that he has,
We
in
need
case he needs to use a black belt, maybe.
We need the fear.
Is that a speeder?
It's Cinta.
I gotta go.
Is she still?
Yeah, I'm surprised she's still on the planet. Uh-oh. Whoa.
That's so intimidating. You see the X-wing formation?
Yeah.
X-wing?
The TIE fighters, I'm sorry, on the side, flying information.
That's such cool architecture.
Yeah, Coruscant's awesome.
Almost like 5,000 levels.
Where is he?
Is that Vel?
I should leave. The money's safe. We know.
Is that Vel?
It is.
You've done exceptional work. Cassian Andor, who you know is Glenn. You need to find him. Find him. We can't have him walking around with Luthen in his head. You mean kill him? This is what revolution looks like, Val.
Wow, really?
We'll send you what we have on him.
Yeah, she might be more cutthroat than...
But like, Luthen's
Wait.
okay with that?
Dude, Vel didn't give back the crystal.
Yeah, facts, right. I think she's gonna get caught or something.
This one?
So,
Yeah.
it'd be stupid for her to, like, survive just to die, so maybe.
went home?
First of all, Nemec's our boy. He's gone.
And nothing will replace that.
This is our dude.
She's sleeping with a gun.
I hear you.
Jeez. I want to be her when I get older.
We take what we can carry and we disappear. It's such a big idea, you know. I get so tired. You surprised me.
She's being really weird right
Super
now, right?
sauce.
It's late, yeah.
She's okay with it.
I don't believe
She's
her
being
at all.
sus.
Something.
She's just like get tired now. She's older.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, we both changed. I've done more than grow weary of the Empire. I'm afraid you'd find my politics a bit strong for your taste. I'm not sure you're aware how far afield some of us have taken our political allegiances these days. Sorry, I think I've had a bit too much of Perry's empty punch.
He's usually drunk saying that he's rebellion.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
He's like, I'm kind of an anarchist myself.
Do you see what people say about me? It's a clear picture, isn't it? I'm a polite, sometimes indecisive senator who spends the days fighting and failing to protect separatist do-gooders, battle empire overreach, and irritation, as you so harshly put it.
I've made you angry.
No, set me free. I've been wondering all day how I could be sure of confiding in you.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I've explored the alternatives. You're my best shot.
You haven't answered my question.
And I won't. You're better off not knowing. Or perhaps you find my politics a bit strong for your taste. Hands on his way over.
She just dropped her entire act on you. You guys thought she was kind of like, different, and now she just dropped it.
Smile.
There you are.
This is such a good show.
Relaxing, are we? School days?
The little political intrigue right there where she's like, I've been doing a front this entire time. So people don't look into me, I've been bumbling like an idiot.
You ever talk to him again? Tell him I held up my end of the deal. And he needs to forget about me.
Oh, he didn't.
And that goes for everybody.
Hey, you. Halt.
This is not my casting. Don't worry.
Oh.
You're just gonna raise that.
He's Clem because he had a friend Clem.
Those are clones. Those weren't stormtroopers, those were clones.
Were they?
Yeah. See the clones? See the helmets?
You're right.
That's the guy that was with Marva when they met him.
Oh my god.
It was probably Marva's husband.
I'm such a dick for making fun of Clem constantly. Now.
It's his dad figure, which is Marva's husband.
Oh.
I don't think he's just gonna cut and run. I think he's starting to feel bad.
What's he gonna do? Rebel?
There's an Imperial barracks on Riggs Road. Good luck to him. You want to live under that? It's happening everywhere. Well, we'll find a place they haven't ruined yet. I'm already there.
What's left to keep you here?
The rebellion. What?
Huh?
Overdue and probably doomed, and I'm too old, and I don't care.
For 13 years, every time I walk down Rick's Road, I turn off before I get to the square. I take the long way around, so I don't have to think about Clem hanging there.
Wow, they hung him. Holy crap.
He had to walk past his body.
Wow.
I heard that. I put on my best coat, and I walked across the square with a smile on my face. I don't expect you to understand.
Surprised he isn't telling her right now.
I thought it was just a robbery.
Is that a gun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's not a
Oh,
space
she's
gun.
like saying now. She's like doing the rebellion.
I used the Imperial Emergency Act in the wake of Aldani to gather data across multiple sectors without official sanction, but that is the wrong question.
Thesis, please.
It was a focused, organized rebel effort to...
Imagine if everyone in this
Man,
room
he's...
is
Oh,
as
I'm
rules
just
as
waiting.
He's scum.
Excellent suggestion, Blair. I'm wondering where we'd be right now if everyone here showed the same endeavor as Supervisor Vera.
There it is.
Well, after Think about that. The moment I'm reassigning all other sectors, this is narrow, clerics is a great and it's clearly become a distraction for you.
She won.
I see no urgent problem. Mr. Grandy will accelerate your schedule. Young,
I hate that word.
Schedule.
Tomorrow. Thank you all for the lovely session. Dedra, if you'd walk with me a moment.
She won finally. She won the sector.
Yeah,
so good.
he's man. I hate him. He's the teacher's pet in your middle school class that everybody hates. You know. Why are you dancing right now?
Are we in Kashyyyk?
You hear the music? We're in Yamos.
Wow, he really bailed.
He's I'm going to the beach.
Man, he has so much character development to work on. It's weird because I want to feel disappointed, but it's like, why? He's given us no reason to think he wouldn't actually do this.
Who's Keith?
Who's Keith?
It's Florida, baby. I mean,
Space Florida.
definitely not Space Florida. I love Florida. Uh-oh.
Shore Trooper.
Shore Trooper. I hate it.
And that's what they're really called.
Why is he running?
Dude, they don't even have sand beaches. It's a concrete beach.
Wait, you want? Press Pearson.
What?
You heard me.
Wait, no.
Why is this guy hassling?
I'm a tourist.
Tourists don't run.
But I'm not running. Corruption, anti-imperial speech, fleeing the scene of anti-imperial activity, attempted damage to imperial property.
6 years.
6 years? No, wait.
Change of guidelines.
I didn't do it.
Holy... Oh, because they increased...
Yeah.
Because of him? Because of his robbery?
Wow, holy crap. Living the dream, man.
Bureaucracy.
Wow, that looks dull.
He's a dull guy.
He is. But at least he's working down at the docks with his uncle.
Well, that was episode 7 of Andor.
I'll be more exciting than I thought it was going to be.
So we had some good development, you know.
A lot.
What did he do with his money? The first thing he did was go home.
Yeah, questionable move. I understand why he did it.
And we learned who Clem was, finally.
Yeah, made me be a total dick for the last, 3+ episodes. Just roasting Clem.
Yeah, so Clem apparently is the guy that was in the...
It's his
the
dad.
flashbacks. That's probably Marva's partner, whatever.
Yeah, his stepdad.
And, you know, he was trying to stop some rebellious activity to the Republic and got seen as the
I don't know. Was it a Republic? Because the officer uniforms look pretty imperial.
It probably was imperial. So there was
I think it was in the transition.
There was a transition period where the clones
were transition.
imperial. You're right. But that was an interesting, episode. We got some build up. He went home. Marva was like, "I want to rebel. I'm not going with you." What's her face? What's
Bix?
Bix was like, "You shouldn't be here. You just make bad things happen.
There's nothing for you here.
Nothing for you, and you're a bad person. Because all you do is lie, cheat, and steal."
He paid his debts.
He paid his debts
and
off,
made
though.
her feel kind of bad, and then just walked away.
Yeah, he just dropped the bomb, and he's like, "You know what? Whatever."
Didn't like that exchange, to be honest.
No.
I felt like...
I mean, this is...
It's totally his character.
It's his character. It's the
totally
character development of
he
he had the big rebel event that was like a change of path. He got the manifesto from Mimic, and then he went back
clearly
home.
Hasn't read yet.
He went back home because that's all he wanted to do. Realized that his home wasn't there anymore, so now he's floating around. He's losing his preconceived notions, and he's gonna end up a rebel.
Well, right now he, so going back, the rebels' activity from the bank robbery has increased what would be a 6-month sentence to a 6-year sentence.
Martial law.
So it seems like before this, there wasn't.
He's
really
not a tourist anymore, baby. He lives there.
As much as there might have been some rebellious activity, this seems to be the biggest hit they've taken.
But they're playing into their hand too strong because they're forcing people who are
To
like
get rebellious.
already like just putting up with it to be like, yo, this is
wild.
Yes.
So
I was gonna say,
exactly.
hold on. In his lockbox,
Whoa.
did you remember? Did he have the manifesto in there?
I didn't see it.
Because I just saw a gun and
Gun
like
money.
money.
But like there was a lot of stuff, and I
It's
think
probably
there
a
might
lot
have
of
been
stuff.
It might be
because
in
the
there.
gun was in the center. I think the manifesto might have been like up.
But
or
it doesn't
down
matter
there.
because he just got arrested.
Yeah, it's going on to that.
He's getting out of it.
Is he breaking out? Is there a prison riot, or is
Or is there a 6-year time jump?
no?
Anyone's guess.
What's her name?
Bix.
Vel. Is Vel gonna find him?
Well, so right now he's been sentenced to jail, and that's where we're leaving off. Obviously, moving forward, we're probably gonna have some jail episodes.
Episodes.
I don't
One or
think
two-
Vel's...
it's an arc, the 2-3 episode arc.
He better be in there for half an episode, or I'm gonna
think-
be upset.
I think even if Vel does track him down, she's not going to kill him.
No.
Well,
Because
she wants to.
Vel?
if it's gonna follow
No,
tropes,
it didn't seem like she wanted to kill him.
if it's
to
gonna
me.
follow tropes, what's gonna happen is that she's gonna find him. They're gonna have some sort of exchange where they like get on the same page. They escape together. Maybe a love arc triangle thing happens.
Nah,
She's
no
the
way.
partner of Sintra.
Yeah, and she's not dead.
Bro, Sintra is still not with
She's
her.
definitely going to get captured.
Well, Sintra's on the low right now. Like she should be doing, but she didn't want to. But also, it looks like his Luthie's partner is asking Vel to kill Andor if she sees him.
Yeah.
That's what she's basically Joe's saying. But I don't know if she will if she sees him.
No, I'm saying I don't think Vel will kill him.
She doesn't have the stomach to do it. She's not a murderer.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's just that he helped them succeed and didn't do anything wrong.
Plus,
so why,
makes sense. Now,
the only reason they were trying to kill him is because he's like trying to just dip out.
He's a loose end.
He's a loose end.
And now we saw Mon Mothma's actual side today.
Yeah, I like that.
Did you see?
I felt like that was always kind of her vibe, but it just wasn't communicated one way or the other. I thought it was just kind of left vague because we see Luthen's diehard rebellious fire, and she seems on board with him, and they seem like they have a candid conversation and that they're in each other's business. So obviously he went out of bounds with this activity, but.
She was living in a fairy tale.
She should understand with how candid they've been that this is in line with him, so she would hypothetically have the same value.
Well, it's interesting because when Luthen was talking about what he did, she was like, "That's kind of out of bounds what you did. But it's out of
right.
what." And he's like, "Something's just got to be done." And then when she's
I
talking
told you
to,
from the beginning, it's do or die.
Do or die. And then when she's talking to her friend, the banker trying to get money or have him be a chairman of something.
Yes.
She has the same attitude that Luthen had with her.
She definitely does. You're right.
She's like, she's like, he's like, my political ideas might be a little bit too strong for your taste. And she's well, I need you to run a. She's like, well, I need you to run a charity for me,
Yeah.
So people think I'm useless and annoying, and we'll be doing something else. She's like, what are we doing actually? He's like, you don't want to know.
And then flip the script on him.
She's
with
like, my
it
political
might be too
taste
strong for you.
Too strong for you. And the guy's sitting there like.
Yeah. It was good. My last highlight, I think one of my favorite scenes was, even though we shouldn't be rooting for them, was the blonde ISP woman just absolutely dicking down her opponent in the bureaucratic arena.
Do you think she's gonna flip?
Well, I mean, right now.
No, I don't. I
think
think that she's she's the only one seeing even remotely what's going on, and it's not even really happening yet. And she's like, I see it happening.
Well,
you know what I mean? We're seeing early stages, and she's so paranoid she knows what's going on.
And you notice, she takes her job seriously. She's not like the commander of the corpos who was like, just do a bare minimum.
Yes.
She's doing above bare minimum, invoking an emergency act passed because of rebellion as of that day.
She said, "This is my opening, and I'm going for it."
And then the guy was like, the other officer called her out who owned the ferric system in his jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, she went out of board, and then the commander was like, is this true?
She's like, I just followed.
Boom roasted.
Boom roasted. And it was really cool. I brought it up earlier you know, it was cool to see Admiral. His name is Wolf Lauren. He was like the first. He's literally in the first episode of Clone Wars, which we just watched recently, and you know, he's the first episode with Anakin on the stealth ship.
Well, first episode chronological.
Chronological first episode, yes.
Chronological.
So he's on that ship. So which you know takes place. You have to assume maybe this could be about you know there's no clones in this episode or anything like that. You see them in a flashback, which you know maybe about 5 to 10 years before that. So this is maybe 10 years to 15 years after everything that's happened in that episode, and you know you see he's older, but he's you know still with the group of Imperials, you know Republic, whatever. It's all the same government that he's following. So you know you see these characters being brought back, you know whether it's done for fan service or whatnot. It's pretty cool, and you know especially when it's fresh in our minds, because like as soon as they said his name, I was like, wait, that's the guy from the last episode we watched.
It didn't click for me at all. So get on you.
So I was like, whoa, it's really cool to see you know these little connections that they make. And, you know, and there's some that, you know, we haven't seen the extent of Clone Wars yet, so we're not going to get some of them. They're going to go over the heads for certain things.
Well, like Mon Moth.
Yeah. Like, Mon Moth would be in, like,
yeah,
you know.
Is a Clone Wars character also, right?
I don't think she's in Clone Wars. I don't know if I remember correctly. I know she's in one of the TV series.
Oh,
but
okay. I thought it was Clone Wars.
No, she's
we're going to find out.
More like the Rebellion era.
Well, okay.
Because she's, like, you know, she's like, you know, she works with, like, Bail Organa for the Rebellion.
Gotcha,
But,
okay.
right here for this, it's very interesting just to see, you know, the entire ISB part of everything just start to crumble a little bit. They had like a little bit of a, oh no, we messed up because we were a little bit too relaxed and we weren't paying attention to these small details. And it takes a super, you know,
heavy hand,
you know, anal retentive person who's like looking at every small detail and being like, well, this could be random, or this could be the opposite of random.
It's too random to be
random. It's too random to be random.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, that type of thing. You know, it's been hit. Everything's been hit in these random orders, but nothing's been hit twice. And when technically stuff are being done random, you're bound for a repeat.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're like, you know, and this technology that's you know from here is ending up here. So it's like, how is that happening? And then she looked even further and she's like, I don't think it's that. And as a result, she was rewarded, giving an entire sector. So you know, these ISB agents, you know, whether or not they have you know the field combat experience, whatever, it doesn't matter because they're using their brains and thinking. They're like, you know, they're handpicked to be.
Yes.
You know, he said, you know, I
to
picked
pull
you for
the
this
strings.
job.
Yeah.
Because you want to be pulling the strings. Because you saw in like episode 5, I think it was, when they gave the hotel to that to the Imperial officer, and he was like, "May I be a prefect, sir?" And he's like, "Sure, why not?" The ISB are above like the Imperial officers.
Yeah.
Because it's like you know, it's like the Secret Service, and there's like you know like a cop.
Well, even more important about her taking over control of that sector, as we just saw in the episode, Rebellion is stewing
in that sector.
I mean, the old women are literally, they got their guns already.
Yeah, I love that too. She's like grabbing the gun as he's walking
So,
away.
like,
I was like, whoa, hold on, lady.
She's like sleeping with a gun in her arms. Like,
so like with that being said, since she's the one that's like, guys, there's a rebel threat. We need to be looking. We need to adapt. We need to go. It's like, all right, well then take the sector since you clearly think that it's worth looking into, and you know what, you just run this charge, and then Rebellion's gonna pop off, and everyone's gonna be like, huh. She's been saying this about Farrax for like the past 3 months.
It's true. I mean,
but like I said,
really
I'm like, it was nice to see, but I'm not rooting for her, obviously.
No, I don't blame you.
I kind of am. Like, obviously the Rebellion's going to win, and we're rooting for them.
I don't root for her because
I'm excited for this story because she's just a go-guy.
She's our main Imperial character that we're following, and all the other ones that we're getting. You know, she's less awful because you know, she's you know she doesn't seem as pompous. She's serious about her job, and she just wants to do her job. And she wouldn't be invoking these emergency acts if the person shared. She seems like the type of person that if, like, you know, somebody was like, my sector is related to your sector, will you relish some information from me? She'd be like, sure, why not? For the greater good type of thing. Whereas the other guy's like, well, no, my sector, I'll find it out.
It's a power play.
You know,
she's not playing.
Yeah.
She's not playing.
Yeah.
That's why she's doing so well. And, you know, that's one of those things that somewhat translates with real life, too, is some people who don't go for the power play, but who just do stuff because to be ambitious and, you know, for the greater good, end up in a better position than those who do it just for self-interest to climb.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because people, like, as you see, his supervisor noticed. That's the thing. Your supervisor noticed.
Yeah, but he already liked her anyways.
Yeah, but he also said you have to prove yourself.
Yeah,
she did. That's why. So he gave her a chance to prove herself because she was ambitious.
She went to
but
bat,
she wasn't backing up the ambition with anything. She was just, you know, Initially, it was blanket ambition. She's like, I think I could do this if I get given this. And he's like, just prove it. And she did. Which was amazing. Beyond that, I feel like that was just a nice little setup episode for what's going on. It didn't go
I'm
very
excited.
I can't believe the way it ended. I'm like,
You didn't think
oh
he was
no,
gonna be
this
arrested?
isn't going well.
Did you ever think this entire series he was going to get caught by
Well,
anybody?
I have no idea.
I mean,
but I'm just so excited to see how he gets out.
that's what I'm saying. Like, does he sneak out? Is there a prison riot?
Well, it seems like
Or
they
the
were
rebels?
throwing a lot of people in prison real fast.
Yeah.
So I mean, it might just.
Yeah,
They're literally
you know,
throwing a bunch of anti-imperials in prison.
So you
together.
throw people in prison who are either anti-imperial or not, with what seems to be 10 times.
he didn't
the
even
current.
do anything.
Yeah, he was going to
just-
the store.
There was no trial. It was just a
Yeah.
sentencing.
And it's,
Yeah.
and he tried to talk back, and they're like, "Would you like an extra charge?" But like right now, it's like 10 times the charge for the regular charges, for the sentencing, and like he's in jail with those people who are probably not going to be too happy that they're in jail for dumb reasons. No, so it's going to be one of those
The
situations.
rebellion's going to be all around him,
Yeah.
forcing him further down the path.
Yeah.
It's like they said, the Empire doesn't commit one atrocity at a time. It commits 40 atrocities. So you're not sure which one to be appalled at, and
By the time you're done talking about it, there's already another.
they're restricting. They're restricted the Ferric system. So you're like, wow, those sons of guns. And they just extend. Oh my God, wait! While they were doing that, in the same week, 10 times the sentencing for speaking up against the Imperials. That's crazy. And people start to speaking quiet, and they rebellion starts to foment.
Yeah,
because of these
it's cool to
bad
watch it
things.
happening though.
It's really cool.
It's a really cool series. So
I feel like we can't wait to see the next episode, and the only thing for us to do is just to keep watching. And just like for you guys, make sure you guys keep watching and comment, like, and subscribe. And have a very nice night.
yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
See you later, guys.
Thanks.